You called for me?
Yes. Reva and Jonathan are meeting with your sister and her husband right now.
And?
And, well, it seems that Reva and her sister, Cassie, are giving me a lot of resistance about telling Jonathan who he really is, about his parentage. But this will happen.
You want my help?
Yes.
What can I possibly do, Richard?
You will ask your sister and her husband to leave.
Leave? What are you talking about?
The longer Jonathan remains connected with Marissa and Alfred, the more difficult the transition is going to become for him. Now, you will help them see that it is best for everyone, particularly my son, that a quick, clean break is made. And they will be compensated for their troubles, of course, generously, as will you.
You think I want your money? Damn you, Richard.
I am trying to find an equitable solution.
No, what you're trying to do is to control everything like you always do. Just move people around like chess pieces, right? But all the money and all the power in the world won't bring Reva back to you. Don't you know that? It won't work.
I'm not talking about Reva. I am talking about my son.
You're not just talking about Jonathan, and you know it. You're still laboring under the delusion you can have it all, but you can't, Richard. You're going to end up with nothing. Reva loves her husband, and he loves her, and you can't change that. You can't come between them. Jonathan, that's the last thing I wanted. I protected him because he belonged to you. I did it for you, Richard, not for Reva, not for the crown, for you.
For me?
Yes, for you. Because I loved you that much. Even when I knew I would never measure up, even when I knew that you could never feel for me what you felt for Catherine. And yet, that wasn't the cruelest part of this. You never let me forget it. Never. I was constantly reminded that I was competing with some memory, and still I wanted to give you the happiness you lost. I wanted to fill that emptiness inside of you. I mean, maybe I was a fool for even trying, but I just loved you that much.
You stole my son. And now you're going to help give him back to me. You will ask your sister to leave so that Jonathan and I...
No, I won't do that. I'm not going to stand by while you throw away my sister and steal that boy's happiness for Reva. It isn't right or fair, and I won't do it.
What you did was treason and kidnapping. I could have had you...
They have to stay here. They have to be a part of his life. They need to be with him to watch him grow up.
Yeah, well, that's never going to happen. Richard will see to that.
See to what? What are you talking about?
So the prince has his own ideas about how he wants to raise his son. He wants to sever all ties with my sister, cut her out of Jonathan's life completely.
No, he can't do that.
Reva, the only person he wants to share Jonathan with is you. He offered me money if I would help him. He wants Marissa and Alfred out of here. He wants them to make them leave. I told him I wouldn't do it, that it would break my sister's heart, but it doesn't matter with Richard, because once he gets something in his mind, it's like law.
Well, not if I have anything to say about it.
Give her time.
Can I leave you here when you're in such terrible danger? You'll live life like a prisoner if you manage to live at all.
You okay?
Yeah, you all have me convinced.
We do.
Yeah, I figure if the three of you think I'm crazy, then obviously I'm overreacting.
No, it's understandable.
I need to pull myself together before we leave.
Well, I'll come with you.
No, I need to be alone. Olivia.
Reva.
Thank God I found you.
Look, I heard the rumor about Edmund. If Jonathan is in danger, we have to get him out of here.
He's in more danger than you can even imagine. The only way I can keep him safe is the only way I know how, and no one else seems to see that, so I need your help, Olivia.
Yeah, anything. What?
I need you to take him away. I need you to take him somewhere where no one can find him. Ever.
You just backed away.
Well, it was obvious that I was getting nowhere with the man.
Don't do that. Don't give me that. I know you too well.
Well, if you did, you...
I would what? Why are you afraid to tell me about what's going on? Come on.
Because I'm afraid you're going to tell me to stop.
To stop what?
Everything's set with Jonathan.
You're sending Jonathan away with Marissa and Alfred.
If I don't, Edmund's going to kill my son.
Reva.
He will, Joshua. He's insane and capable of anything.
Could you excuse us for just a minute, please? Listen to me now. I'm no fan of Richard's, but that boy means everything to him.
Don't you think I know that? But you saw what happened today, Joshua. You were there. Edmund nearly got his hands on Jonathan. He won't rest until he does. Now, I don't care what kind of security Richard has set up. I'm not going to let anything happen to that little boy.
Reva, you're
no,
wrong.
I'm telling you. One day, somebody is going to let their guard down, or Edmund is going to pay somebody off, and my son will be gone. Now, if I leave him with Olivia's sister and her husband, at least I know that he's going to... I gave him life once, Joshua, and I'm the only one who can give him life now. I know Richard will never forgive me, and I'm sorry about that, but I have to do this for my son.
Okay.
I love you, Josh.
I love you, Reva.
I'm so sorry to do this, you guys, but we're running out of time.
What?
They're here, honey.
Is there time to say goodbye?
Just a moment.
Well, at least I know he's going to be safe, and no one can hurt him now. You know, Jonathan, I haven't really had all that much of a chance to really get to know you, but I've come to like you so much. And even though we're going away, I'd like you to make a promise to me. Would you? Promise me that you'll always be a good little boy and that you'll listen to your parents and that you'll do your homework. You know what? Forget about all that. Just promise me that you'll be happy, because that's really all that matters, John. Just be happy.
I will.
You're such a beautiful little boy, you know. What are you going to look like in a few years? I bet you're going to be drop-dead gorgeous and a real heartbreaker.
You can come and visit us, can't you?
Well, I would love to, but I really don't know whether that's going to be possible or not. So I guess this is really kind of one of those final goodbyes, you know, the forever kind.
Don't be sad.
No, you're right. There's really nothing to be sad about, is there? It's really nothing.
I'm sorry. It's time. It's time. I have to go, sweetie. Okay?
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
You know something? If you change your mind and want to get in touch,
No, really. I mean, I don't want to know where he is, because I'll just be tempted to want to get in touch with him, and I don't want to put him in any danger.
I understand.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us stay a family. Thank you. I make you a promise. Your son will never forget you.
Where are we going, Mommy?
You'll see in a minute, sweetie. Daddy's waiting for us. Let's go, okay?
Reach up the stairs.